I'm here to talk to you today about a topic that's near and dear to my heart, which is how Zillow has used the mobile opportunity to completely change the trajectory of our business. And in a lot of ways, Zillow is at a significant disadvantage in this respect. We're a 5-year-old company. We've been spending the last 5 years building a great website, one of the largest real estate websites on the internet, and we have over 200 employees focused on that. And so a couple years ago, when the mobile opportunity became obvious to us, we had to really turn the battleship and get the company to focus on mobile. That's easier said than done when you're a legacy company with a significant website. In a lot of ways, pure play startups coming on the scene today have a big advantage in thinking about mobile. So we made a couple decisions to position Zillow for mobile, which I want to share with you today, and then give you some takeaways that you can take back to your own business. Firstly, we completely changed our recruiting strategy with respect to mobile. So historically, Zillow has always recruited great subject matter experts for particular positions. So we'll hire a developer who's an expert in a particular language or area of technical expertise. But that just doesn't work for mobile development recruiting because you just can't hire mobile developers. There are too few of them and they're too hard to find and too hard to get. So instead what we've done at Zillow is we've hired just plain old great developers, people who are energetic and enthusiastic and hardworking and very talented, but are ready and willing and anxious to learn mobile development rather than waiting for some team of great mobile developers to fall into our lap. Secondly, we've completely changed the brand name of the company to adapt to a mobile world. So Zillow.com is in the process of becoming Zillow. Now, that may seem like kind of a mundane, trivial example, but let me tell you, when you're a 5-year-old company with brand equity in a particular category, with a couple hundred employees that have been talking about your company in a particular way, with links that look like a particular way, when the media talks about you in a certain way, it's actually a lot harder to change your brand positioning than it might sound. So we've changed our recruiting, we've changed our brand positioning, and we've also changed our internal business analytics and business intelligence. So for the first couple of years at Zillow, we used to make most of our internal BI decisions based on third-party measurement systems that told us how our users were using our website and how they were using competing websites. Well, today, mobile is too significant a part of our business to use third-party measurement systems because they don't adequately measure mobile usage. So all of our BI systems had to be recreated and rebuilt, and our business processes changed around different types of measurement systems to adapt to mobile. In addition, our whole advertising team and our whole sales proposition to our advertisers has changed as a result of mobile. So Zillow Inc. sells real estate advertising across Zillow.com, Zillow Mobile, and Yahoo Real Estate, which is part of the Zillow network. And when we're selling advertising to a real estate agent, a lot of the value proposition to that real estate agent is that a consumer standing curbside looking at a home from a Zillow mobile app can click to call a real estate agent to ask them a question about that home or to help them see the house. So getting a very large ad sales team to start talking about an ad product completely differently as a result of mobile after a couple of years of being on the web only was no easy task. And of course, and most importantly, we've made significant resource allocation decisions because of the mobile opportunity. So we launched our iPad app over a year ago, and it's the #1 iPad app. We launched our iPhone app 2 years ago. It's the #1 iPhone app for real estate. We launched our Android app over a year ago. It's the #1 Android app. And this morning here at Web 2.0 Expo, I'm very pleased to announce that we are launching our BlackBerry app. So today, now with BlackBerry, iPhone, iPad, and Android, Zillow's mobile apps are available to over 90% of smartphone users in the US. We're the first major real estate site to have a dedicated BlackBerry app. And for our users, especially real estate professionals, BlackBerry is a very, very dominant smartphone device. Not having a BlackBerry app is like having a website that doesn't work on Firefox. It's just too big a market to ignore, and so I'm very excited about launching our BlackBerry app today. So those are a couple of the resource decisions and other internal decisions that we made at Zillow to position ourselves for success in mobile. I'm now going to give you some advice on how you can think about it for your business. So the first thing to understand when you look at your business is to evaluate objectively what type of impact will mobile have on your business. Are you like real estate shopping, where clearly it's going to move mobile because people want to shop for homes when they're driving around the neighborhood? Are you going to be like the mapping industry, where AAA's whole business model had to be reworked? No longer would it make sense to provide paper maps when everybody is driving around with a smartphone, and GPS-enabled smartphone in their pocket or in their palm. Or are you in a different industry, or do you have a different type of company that perhaps won't be as revolutionized by mobile? And the reason I say this is actually when I talk with other executives and VCs and entrepreneurs, believe it or not, sometimes I hear that the pendulum has swung too far in favor of mobile. And some people whose businesses will not be completely transformed by mobile are starting to fixate on it. I see the same thing sometimes in social, where companies whose businesses maybe don't fundamentally rely on a transformation towards social are kind of getting caught up in the social buzz and perhaps over pivoting, if you will, towards social. So you have to figure out, how is mobile going to impact your business? And if it is going to impact your business significantly, go all in. So you look at a company like Pandora, which was basically on the ropes a couple of years ago, and their whole business got reinvented by the iPhone. In 2007, when they launched their mobile apps, they had a step change in their business such that today they're poised on the eve of an IPO, and over half of their listener hours now are on mobile devices. They dominate music streaming across every type of mobile device. They went all in on mobile, and it paid off in a big way. Another company that's going all in on mobile is a company that presented earlier this week here at Web 2.0 Expo and won the People's Choice Award for Best Startup. It's a company that I'm on the board of called Room 77, which lets people shopping for hotel rooms get information in the palm of their hand about the particular room that they're about to check into. Now, here's a company, a resource-constrained startup, just like all startups are, that decided to hold up the ship of their initial web product in order to have an iPhone app on day one. That's a very hard decision to make when you're a resource-constrained startup, holding back a web product in order to go out day one with mobile. But because of the nature of their product, it was the right decision for them, and it served them very well because they knew that their product is so well suited to a mobile experience. Another piece of advice: try to find a way to get a hook from your mobile app that improves the overall site experience. So Facebook's check-ins is a perfect example of this, where here's a feature that people use on mobile devices when they check into locations, and it improves the Facebook.com experience because of the content that comes back to Facebook.com from the mobile app. If you have ways to make your product do that, such that mobile and web play off one another and create a self-reinforcing cycle for the user, that's fantastic. That's definitely a best practice for mobile development. Another piece of advice: steal design elements from mobile. So what you're looking at here is a picture of a big, beautiful map on our Zillow iPad app. And what we've done in order to have that much real estate for the map page is we've hidden the filters beneath the map. Likewise, after we all kind of became enamored with that design on the iPad and our users told us they loved it, we redid our website to implement that same type of feature. So now on our website, we have a big, beautiful map, and the filters in the web case come out on top of the map and then scroll back. That enabled more space for the map. So we took that design element from iPad and brought it back to the web. Likewise, our homepage. This is our old homepage, a very kind of web, 1.0, maybe 2.0 homepage. Lots going on there. And nobody internally really liked it very much. We much preferred our mobile start pages. And so we said, let's strip it down and rebuild it from the bottom up with a mobile type kind of design view of the world and make it a lot simpler. The analogy I like to use is, think of an interior designer designing the interior of a cabin on a cruise ship. When you have a very small canvas to work with, like the inside of a cruise ship, you make certain design decisions that can end up being quite elegant. And mobile is the same way. You have a very small canvas, and if you steal some design elements from mobile and bring them back to the web, I think you'll be well served. So at Zillow, mobile has completely changed the trajectory of our business. Today, over 6.5 million people use our mobile apps every month, and over 10 homes are viewed every second on our mobile apps. Mobile is huge for Zillow. It's completely changed the trajectory of our business. Hopefully, it will change the trajectory of yours as well. Thank you.